All right, today I am joined by Pastor Rob, and we're going to take a look at what this year holds for our 8th grade confirmation students. So 6th grade, we explored the Bible. 7th grade, we took a look at the catechism. Now 8th grade is this world of apologetics. So the first question, what is apologetics?
That's a good question. Apologetics, we're not really apologizing for it. That's kind of what it sounds like, but the word actually comes from the Greek word apologia, which means to defend something. So apologetics has long been used as the word that Christians use to defend their faith. And this has been a practice that's been around since the Bible, honestly.
And what is the biblical basis? What passage do we cling to as we look at this?
1 Peter 3:15 says, "But in your hearts revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope you have. But do this with gentleness and respect." That's kind of the passage we look to, but also Paul often does apologetics in the book of Acts and in his letters. So it's something that the earliest Christians have done, and it's been going on for 2,000 years.
Awesome. We do have a hope that it is only found in Christ, and to be able to show others that hope is pretty important. So why is this whole theme of apologetics, defending the faith, so important to us as Christians?
Well, it's important because we used to kind of live in an America which was an overly Christian country, and that's changing pretty rapidly, and especially that's changing for our youth, even our 8th graders and soon to be high schoolers. So it's really, really important that they learn how to defend their faith against the attacks they're going to hear from their friends, in the classroom, and just in the media that they're constantly consuming.
So we're going to be giving them tools along the year as it goes through. What if we have a really quiet class and there are not a lot of talkers? What are some things that we can use in our teaching style to help with that?
That's a good question too. So I suggest using small groups, get them talking among themselves, give them case studies and scenarios. If they can see that this stuff will actually happen in real life, they're going to take it a little more seriously. And I also just suggest putting up posters around the room too that they can write on and draw on. And something I used to use a lot when I was in the classroom too, and the kids wouldn't talk, was have them all write an answer, and then they feel more comfortable reading an answer that they've thought about instead of just having to go off the cuff and speak an answer.
Very great. Those are awesome tips. And what if those questions that come up and you're like, oh, I don't know an answer. What do we do?
That's a good question too. Just ask, write the question down, tell the kids, hey, we will research this, we'll figure it out, and then just come ask Nicole or I. We would love to help you, because the amazing thing about the Christian faith is, unlike every other religion, there is an answer. We have good, solid, awesome answers for all of the questions and the critiques and the challenges that the world throws at us. So just come and ask. We'd be happy to help.
Awesome. I do have a list of resources that Pastor has provided me with, so some great books if you'd like to read up on those, some awesome websites and podcasts. Just give us additional tools as teachers and mentors as we present that this coming school year. So thank you, Pastor Rob. And again, we are both available if you ever need us. Just give us an email, and we would love to stop in on your class and help the kids as we all look towards this year of apologetics. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for interviewing me.